Hello and welcome to the ASL Season 7 Off-Season Announcement video with me, TCP, and today I have the honor of giving out some top secret information that was given to me. So, this off-season will be very similar to an off-season of the past. In Season 2 off-season, the first time when I joined, there was a Brad versus Ian off-season in which Brad and Ian first picked coaches to be on their team and to do a team-style off-season battle tournament thing in order to see which team would reign supreme. In that time, Ian won and Brad lost. So, this season, we are doing a similar variant to that. It will once again be a Brad versus Ian off-season. So for everyone who hasn't experienced it, rejoice, you're going to be on either Brad's team or Ian's team, and it's going to be great. It will be a 3-week thing, or will be a 3-week off-season, where Brad and Ian will draft coaches. But, unbeknownst to everyone, there will be a twist to this offseason, and where they won't only be drafting coaches, but they will also be drafting Pokemon types. So, to explain it a bit better, Brad and Ian, of the 18 types, they'll each draft 9 Pokemon types, and that means that everyone who drafts and is going to be participating in the offseason will only be able to draft from their team's respective 9 Pokemon typings. However, Pokemon with 2 types, for instance, maybe like Zapdos, which is electric and flying, if Brad has electric and Ian has flying, then both teams can potentially draft Zapdos. So, like always, it will be a fast draft, which will be announced soon, the date, with, it will be a fast draft as normal, with 9 Mon teams. So, for those who aren't familiar, this means that some things will be changed for this draft. 1, Mons like Silvally or Oricorio that can have multiple typings will only be allowed to be typings of their team which drafted it. For instance, if Ian only had the ghost type and one of his coaches drafted Oricorio, he can only bring the ghost Oricorio. However, if Ian drafted the flying type, then one of his team members brought Oricorio, he could bring any type of Oricorio. So, with Megas, because there are some Megas that change typings, Mega Gyarados will be considered a Water and Dark type. However, this will also mean there will be a first turn Mega rule for this offseason, which is new to the ASL. Also, Mons like with Protein that are not banned, for instance, Kecleon and Frogadier, these will also be able to be drafted under the normal and water type respectively. I believe Frogadier is water type. This means that if you decide to draft Kecleon and Frogadier, there is some upside to them that's previously no Mon contains in this kind of draft. So, for tiers, there will be no tiers. It will be a free draft with a ban list. It's pretty much regular ban list. And the only thing that left to mention for the actual off-season rules is that the Z rules will be 1 Mon with Z attacking and 1 Mon with Z all, excluding Omni boosting Z moves. And as always with off seasons, there will be no transactions. So that's a lot to take in. It's gonna be very fun. Brad versus Ian was probably my favorite off-season of all time. And this will be a crazy off-season and one to remember. I hope you enjoy this information that I'm giving you. Probably will be simultaneous to an announcement about this off-season. But go check out your teams that will be eventually announced and have fun. And that's me, PCP, signing off.